Oh. Well, good morning. Welcome to Kolonia and the old Polish farm. It's the beginning of August. 6 o'clock in the morning. I think we'll have wheat to harvest today. So for coffee this morning, I've talked about before that I've had, or I kind of directed my supplier to get me more specialty coffees, things that are unique that I can't necessarily find in the United States. And so what I've got here today, it's Levanta Muertos, or Wake the Dead, or maybe Peligro Cafe, Danger Coffee. Not exactly sure what it's marketed as, but it's a dark roast, high caffeine, and I can tell you it is high caffeine. I can feel the caffeine hitting me. Feeling just like a little slightly jittery. It's, I guess, marketed by La Tienda del Café. There's a QR code on the bag that'll take you to their website. Interestingly enough, there is a English language website, La Tienda, which would be spelled like La Tienda, but instead of the I, it's a T, so Lattenda, and you can get this coffee and some of their other offerings. This coffee, it's made with Arabica beans and Robusta beans to give it that high caffeine. It's got like a little bit of cocoa hazelnut kind of thing to it. Although it's supposedly a dark roast, it doesn't look that dark. It doesn't taste like a really dark roast. But I can tell that that caffeine punch, it's in there. So that's going to get us going here this morning. We kind of got through July because we just wanted to keep the Let's Play moving along. Somebody complained. I can't remember the name now. Thought I was talking too much. Less talk, more work. I don't know. I didn't think I talked that much. Try and tell the story, explain what I'm doing. But I'll try and get some work done here. So we should have 8 new calves in the cow barn over here. I sold 8 of my older cows late last night after I got as much milk out of them as I could. So hopefully I got enough to take a couple of tanks of milk up to the dairy. Let me look in the pen here. Well, let's roll through. Feed's about half full, and I do have 2 tanks I can take up. I got some 37-month-old cows. I got 6 40-month-olds. And there I got 8 calves. Yep. So yeah, we got 2 tanks we can take. So open the barn here. It's like bale spikes are peeking through again. We'll just kind of take a quick look around. I brought the combine over. Excuse me. I did bring the combine over. I just coughed there, tried to clear my throat. This kind of voice was, I don't know. Honey pellet, 1 box shy still. Eggs are coming along. I think, yeah, we moved all this stuff on camera. I mixed up some more feed, I think, off camera though. And yeah, that's down here. Nothing in the greenhouse. And I think you could see the wheat field up at the top of the hill there. And we'll drive past it. It is ready to harvest, so let's get going. We don't want to waste too much more time. Matter of fact, I'll probably time lapse some in here. Because what we're going to do is we're going to make 2 runs. Oh. 2 runs up to the dairy, and then we gotta load the truck and take it down to the market with our dairy products. And then we've got harvesting to do today, and we want to do that quickly as well. So fill this up, we'll get up there. Since I have 2, I'll put one in the dairy itself and one in the farm dairy. And there you can see our wheat field is, yes, indeed, ready to harvest. Alright, I'm arriving over at Targ. Looks like August is going to be a light month for delivery for us. We got 4 pallets of butter and 1 pallet of cheese is all. So, like, we have 1 month that's kind of light, and the next month's a little better. This one looks like it's going to be one of those light months, but we'll get what we can. 9,394 euros, nearly 10,000, not bad. Take the truck back up to the dairy. We'll get back to the farm. Lots of fields ready to harvest now. I don't think we'll be taking on any contracts, so we'll be busy enough working on our own stuff. We got both the dairy expansion or whatever, the extension, the shipping container working, producing products, and the dairy building itself. So that's good. And what I need to do when I get a chance is I've got to move those 8 calves over to the other farm and bring 8 of the more mature cows that are producing milk over to this barn so that the majority of our milk production will be taking place over here at the main farm. That's what we want. I don't know, I gotta figure out when I'm gonna have time to get over to that farm to check it out here today, but I think we want to get on getting up and starting working on harvesting the wheat. The other thing is I think our grass is going to be ready to cut for hay there behind the chicken coop, and probably the large grass field that's kind of out front over at the other farm probably going to be ready to be cut now too. I don't know, this coffee's a little too, oof, man, strong stuff. Did I get the light off on the porch? No. Run over and get that. I also think I need to get the truck out. I'll leave it there for right now. I think I will need it. Alright, I think everything looks alright. Hay bales. See, we'll take straw off of the field. Oh, the potatoes are flowering finally, so the bees have something to work on. Alright, let's see. What is it? Is that straw swath? I think so. I hope so. Find out real quick. Yeah, that's just that's what we want. didn't take very long at all. One thing I don't like about this combine is that it kind of poops straw out the back at inopportune times. I got a bunch of this that it also swings out really wide, the straw swath, when you're turning. I got some straw I'm a little worried about. Am I going to be able to collect it or not? Is it in the field where I can get to it, or is it not? I don't know. Alright, so that's that. Let's see if I can get the combine kind of out of the way a little bit. I don't think I'm going to do this grass field right away, so should be all right here. Actually, it probably won't be if I'm trying to collect up this straw. Yeah, it's probably the absolute worst place to park it. So I got 6,000 liters of wheat. Not much. Maybe something to feed the chickens, I guess. Yeah, we're definitely not going to get rich off of selling arable crops. Back up in here. And we will put our wheat in the silo. Brick on the tarp there. I think what I'm going to do is initially going to use this to collect the straw. That way I don't have to worry about baling it. I'll fill this up and put it into the barn as bedding. And I'll see if I can get some of that stuff that looks a little, I don't know. I think it might be on the edge of the field. We could probably do with a bigger forage wagon. Of course, I don't know where we'd store it. You know, a lot of the bigger stuff, we just don't have room for that. So I'm gonna come over this way. There's some right in the middle of the road. I don't think I can get it. Oh, I did. Oh, that's nice. Fast I'm going to be able to go. So I'm going to go and try and get what's right up here against the fence as best I can. Yeah, that's not great. I might have to come up here with a shovel and see if I can get it. Maybe this is just close enough to my land that I will be able to collect it. I hope so. I hate this is so, yeah, maybe just a little bit more. It's so hard to get this in here. I think that's all right. Just so tight. Let me go get the baler, I guess. Gives us a chance to go visit the other farm. Yeah, it's 11 o'clock already. Man, where does the day go? Figure we'll grab the baler, and maybe by the time we get back, it'll be lunchtime, or when we get that baled, it'll probably be lunchtime. So I've only got one other wheat field that we're going to need to harvest, and then I think making hay is what we'll need to do, so yeah. And it's the field that I wasn't able to fertilize because we didn't get it fertilized in time. Yeah, this all can be cut here. Oh, I gave him that bale already, didn't I? It's like they could use straw here. Maybe I could drive the... Well, I got plenty of straw here if I could just figure out how to get it off that pile. Alright. Okay, my bottom cow barn large. I need to move 8 cows from over here. So not these are 6 months. I've actually got a tank of milk I can take from here. I should do that later today. Let's see, it's 4 20 months. So probably take those. These are 13. I think that's producing milk. So yeah, the 4 20 months old and 4 of these 13 months old, and we should be fine. But yeah, I could probably fit a lot of that straw in here. I should have brought it. Oh well. What are you gonna do? So I brought the 7745 turbo over here. I think it's going to live here at this farm. Or if I could have like a partial hay in here. Yeah, looks like it. It'll turn to straw. Alright, I missed the scrap here. There we go. Oh, another scrap. I'm one of those guys that, I don't know, I just can't leave the scraps laying around. Because I feel like I'm missing out on a product, and I just don't like things being messy. So this here, I can't get to this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get the shovel. I'm gonna see if I can pick this up and put it back into the field where I can put it into the bale. So let me go back and get the shovel that I have inside the cow barn and see if that'll work. Oh, I got some there too. Okay, I'm much happier about that now. Gosh, I wonder if I can lay the shovel on here and take... Nah, I'm gonna have to walk up here and get it and take it back. Let's see, where can I put the bale? We'll just park right here. After lunch, I'll take the T25 and go get those 2 bales out of that field. And then I guess maybe we'll head over and we'll harvest the other wheat field. This isn't going to work great because I don't have... I'll have to come back and get the truck. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll all work out. You'll see. All right, well, it took about a half hour for lunch. Finishing up now. The coffee. I'm gonna finish it here, but my opinion, this is not a coffee you want to drink like a pot of or a half a pot of. It's just, it's, the caffeine's pretty yeah, wow, it's gonna get you. I mean, if that's what you want, yeah. Personally, I don't think I want to drink more than 1 or 2 cups of that would be better, as opposed to, you know, there are other coffees I'll drink half a pot every day, you know. But yeah, that one's, it's a good coffee, but yeah, you want to. You want to get a good caffeine buzz. That's the stuff right there. All right, let's hop in the T25 here. We're going to go up there and we're going to grab both those bales. Bring them down and put them by the building. Hop in the combine, head over to the other farm and grab the if I keep them low, I think I'll be alright to take both of them. Let's see. I mean, they did warn us about the coffee, right? They called it Peligro Café. Yeah, right on the bag. El Café Fuerte de Colombia. So strong coffee of Colombia, only for the true brave ones. It's supposed to wake you up. For those who want to be alive, really alive. Wake the dead, yeah. Which is kind of useful. I was extra tired today. But I don't know. I am going to be wired for the rest of the day, I think. Which is supposed, if If I had to be, today would be the day, alright? Because I am kind of tired. Okay, so I'm going to take it slow and easy and try and maintain stability here. Way a little downhill, but it's fine. Put these two bales right here for now. Just to keep it out of the way, I'm going to put the T25 right back in the shed where it came from. I mean, we are going to probably use it again later, but put it there for now. Alright, so let's go get in the combine. We'll head back over to the other farm. We'll get the other wheat field harvested today. Maybe we can get the straw off of it as well. Ah. I'm torn. I'm thinking I should probably get the proper header for this, but it's just a little bigger. It won't fit in the building. We'll need to maybe use a trailer. And it won't go down the road as easily. But it would fit properly. This one will hook off, but it doesn't look right. You'll be able to look at the shaft. So kind of go this back way here just to kind of stay out of traffic. Better go the other way. So I don't know how much we'll get off this other field because it's not fully fertilized, but it's larger than the other one. But I figure, yeah, probably about twice as much as we got off the other one. Wild guess, actually. Rooted in no analysis whatsoever. Oh, what I should do is I should take the milk that's up here and take it up to the dairy and probably put it in the farm dairy. I'll do that maybe at the end of the afternoon. And then, yeah, I think we'll cut this grass tomorrow. Bale it for hay. We can go ahead. Use the grass field to make an approach here. Get right into the field and let's start harvesting this one. think that fertilizer made a lot of difference on that other field. I think we got less on this field than we did on the other one. It is larger in area, but it did not get fully fertilized, and I think that's going to cost us in yield quite a bit. So at this point, all we've got is cornfields that we're gonna probably, oh shoot, yeah, I dropped straw on my drive. Cornfields that we'll probably chop straw, or chop for silage. Potato field and the grapevines. And that's all gonna come in September, I think. So here in August, we can continue to deal with straw, I think, and making hay. I think we'll leave that parked right here for now. I'll put it in the barn, in the building later. So yeah, what did we have off the other field? It was like just over 6,000 liters. I think this is going to be even less. That is amazing. Let that be a lesson to me. Make sure you get your stuff fertilized, or you will pay reduced yield. Not good. Not happy about that. What are you gonna do, though? It's my fault. Tight corner. What I need to do is go bale that straw over there. And I guess for the remainder of the month we'll be doing hay. Get this into our silo. I don't even know if this is worth selling or keep it for the chickens. It's not very much. the clang. That's it. Wheat's done. I was thinking about taking the 7745 turbo over there, but the Ursus is faster with the fast transmission, so we'll do it. The back way, but this dumps me out closer to the field, I think, if I'm going to the field. If I'm going to the farm, I think it's better to go that way, down below on the hill, but if you're going to the field, I think this is quicker. We'll just get right into it, start baling. Probably get more bales off this field than we did the other one. More straw, but not more wheat. I don't know. We'll find out. Wow, almost 6:15. We clearly got more straw bales off of this field than we did the other one. Probably twice as many. There's five on the ground already. I think I don't know. Probably not going to have enough to get one more out of it. It'll be interesting if I end up putting straw in this baler later. Is it going to turn it into, hay? If I put hay into this baler later, is it magically going to turn this into a hay bale? I don't know. I think I'd rather have it as a hay bale. Gosh, I wish I could get that out of the road easily. I don't like that it rolled down there, but I don't think there's too much I can do about it. Alright, let me go ahead and lift. I'll be able to drive across the field a little faster. Try and get these scraps, but yeah, I don't think it's going to be enough. Clearly, not going to be enough. Alright, I think that's it. We're at 92%. Not quite enough. And that's all the straw we're going to get. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to park this up. I'm going to go get the milk tank, I think. Take that milk up, put it in the shipping container up at the dairy to process it. Yeah, I might move some equipment around a little bit, but I think that's probably about it. I don't know how it's going to come out in editing, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and leave it here. I would like to thank you for hanging out with me here in Kolonia at the old Polish farm. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. If you don't subscribe yet, why not? Don't cost nothing. We'll see you next time.
PlayStation